Coffee. Hey, what's happening? My name is Chad Allen, and welcome to my live call. Yeah. So today we are going to be discussing all about those plans that we always have, but yet for some odd reason they just don't happen. And what are maybe one or two reasons why that tends to happen. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Chad Allen, and I help moms and dads live a healthier and transformed life so that they can spend more time together and not miss those very special family moments. I do this by showing them how they can fortify their own and also their family's immune systems, as well as help them build a business to make more money on the side while they work to pay those bills, to pay the educational needs of their children, the medical needs of their children and themselves. And so today, as already stated, is that we're going to be discussing, why is it that we sometimes make plans to do certain things, but yet they just don't happen. And so that's what our discussion is today. So, have you ever made a plan, right? Or you set goals down, and in those goals, you told yourself that you are going to achieve that particular goal, whatever that goal is, by a certain time frame, or you have you've made a a goal for that day, and then for some odd reason, when you go to that goal, when you get to that point, you just cannot find yourself getting over the hump and making that particular goal happen for yourself. For example, in your business, you made a goal that you're going to prospect 10 people, right? You're going to talk to 10 people about your company, about your business opportunity, about your product, whatever it is. Maybe you want to talk. Maybe you want to share something important, so you want to share it with 10 people. But as the day progresses, you find yourself the day passing by, and as the day passes by, you realize by the time it hits bedtime, you did not achieve your particular goal. Have you ever experienced that and then look back on yourself and realize, oh my goodness, why did I not perform the goal that I had set for myself, the plan that I put together? What is the one main reason that I didn't do that? Now, for most people, they're not going to go back and reflect on that, but for some, they may. They may go back and say, "Why did I not do this today?" And that's a very good starting point, actually. And it's something that we really need to look back on ourselves as we learn about each particular day of why a certain objective was not accomplished. So I've been down this road a couple plenty of times. Trust me, we all do it because we're all human. And I can remember telling myself that I was going to read 5 pages of a particular book, and it didn't happen. I remember saying I'm going to talk to 2 people, and it didn't happen. I remember that I told myself I was going to renew my driver's license, and for some odd reason, I did not renew my driver's license. And so when we look at these particular objectives that we set for the day or for the week or overall, what is the one reason why we are not accomplishing that particular thing? And so what I've been learning in the past is that it really comes down to our mindset, because when we believe in doing a particular thing and we don't do it, there is something deep down inside that's telling us that we cannot do that. So it's like we are being protected from failure. because maybe we were having maybe we are afraid of that failure, or maybe we're afraid of the commitment that it takes to accomplish that particular objective. And then, so then also from one of my mentors today, he was talking about this very issue where he was having a big time problem where he just couldn't figure out what to do. It's like he had this goal set, he had this objective, but for some other reason he just couldn't figure out what to do next or where to go next. And his mentor, which ends up being John Asseroff, was told him, I was like, what would you do if I were to ask you, if I joined your business and as a network marketer or home-based business partner or whatever, what would you tell me to do is the very next step? What would be the very next step that you would want me to do? And as he relayed the story, he realized that he did not have a strong enough plan set in order to accomplish his goal. So it was, in other words, he didn't have the full commitment down. And this is true even with any of us, that we don't have that, we are not fully committed to our goals and dreams or the objective for that day. And unless you are fully committed and you have the right mindset to make those particular things happen, you're always going to have times where you are going to not accomplish something because of whatever, something happens. Like, for example, you say you're gonna talk to 10 people, and as the day progresses you find other things to do. You are on the internet, you are working on your website, you are watching a YouTube video, or you're doing all of these things, but that one particular objective that you're really wanting to do. So according to the mentor, that happens because, of course, mindset, and then also because you really do not have a plan of action, a real strategy behind that plan in order to achieve that particular goal. So we always say, you have to aim high, you have to do this, you got to do that. But most people are not going to be capable of aiming really, really high. And so when we're trying to accomplish too much at one time, maybe what really happens, and I think this happens with me, when I am thinking of something that's so like, I'm going to do this, and it's like far, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to talk to 50 people today. Well, that's possible. It's very possible, but maybe for you as an individual, talking to 50 people is not a reality. It's not a reality. So maybe the reality is that you'll just talk to or share with 5 people or 10 people. Those are manageable goals that you set for yourself, where you can celebrate your achievements as you progress with each task. So when you are planning your day and you're planning your week, don't plan it in such a way where you're setting yourself up for failure by overreaching too far. Yes, you want to reach higher than what you did before, but if it's increased so much, then the chances of you actually hitting those goals is going to be a lot less, unless you are fully and truly committed to making those things happen. And so set very manageable goals for yourself. And whenever I do that, whenever I set manageable goals and I write them down and I look at them often, I find myself actually achieving the very things that I have written down. And I know that you can too, because if it works for me, it works for you. And something about writing your goals and your ideas, your plans, your strategy, something about writing these things down gives you a little bit of I would say it forces you to have a commitment to what you wrote. It forces you to remember what it was that the goal that you had written down, that what you wanted to achieve. It's like a memory reminder to you as an individual to achieve the very things that you want to achieve. So I hope you got value out of tonight's live video. And if you did, please share it with your friends and family, and also comment below. And I will certainly say hi. I thank you for all of those who showed up tonight. And if I did not comment or say hi, I was definitely do it like right after the live call. And as always, if you like what you see and want to know more about what I do as a home-based business, message me in the comment section below or inbox me, and I will tell you all about it. And we thank you so much. You have a blessed day. Take care. Bye bye.